Thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Diker. This is Jerusalem Center Online, where we bring you the most dramatic moments and developments in the contemporary Middle East. With us today is Ambassador Tzvi Mazel, Israel's former ambassador to Egypt. Welcome, Ambassador Mazel. A critical moment here in the Middle East. The foreign minister of Egypt comes to Jerusalem in a dramatic visit, the first time in almost a decade. What is the significance of the Egyptian foreign minister's visit at this moment?
Indeed, it's an important moment, absolutely. I believe it is an important a message, not only to Israel, but also to the Middle East. It containing a message to all the countries here and to the Palestinians that Egypt and Israel come together again after absence of about 5 years since the ouster of Mubarak. And when Israel and Egypt act together, it has a lot of significance for the Middle East and for the Palestinians. This is on one side. On the other hand, we should immediately stress that it means also that relations between Israel and Egypt have become warmer and warmer under President Sisi. Sisi is in power about 2 years. He just celebrated 2 years in power. And he believes that now that he has more or less stabilized Egypt, that he can push again Egypt into the international arena or the regional arena. And he must start with the Palestinian problem, because this is the password to be important and to have a role in the Middle East.
So, Mr. Ambassador, from an Arab Sunni point of view, if you're looking at this development from whether you're in Libya or you're the King of Jordan or whether you're in Lebanon, how do you read it as an Arab personality?
Yeah. What we see now is a kind of a formation of a bloc, an old new bloc, composed of pragmatic Arab countries, Saudi Arabia, Gulf countries, Jordan, you can put Morocco, and Egypt, and with Israel. Israel is very important for such a bloc in front of Daesh, ISIS, and subversion of Iran in the region. So when Egypt starts to intimate dialogue with Israel, it is very important to Saudi Arabia and the other country. It means that all the Sunni country together with Israel, yes, are facing the danger of ISIS and Iran, and this is very, very good. But this is not the whole story. It's important, but personally, I don't think that will change the Palestinian position about negotiation with us. There is another problem. And I would stress that this step is important for our relation to Egypt. Egypt and Sisi, as a president, needs Israel, needs to normalize relations with Israel, and he needs the help of Israel in high tech, in industry, in agriculture. And how to do it without putting against him the old elite of the Muslim establishment and the Nasserist nationalistic current. You go through the Palestinian cart. You go ahead, you try to work with the Palestinians, and then progressively, gradually, you open relations with Israel. I think this is behind Sisi's step.
And what is the prospect of Egyptian pressure on the Palestinians to compromise in talks with Israel?
I don't think it will really succeed, because we have a long experience about it. We remember Sadat, who made peace with Israel but never changed the Palestinian position. We remember very well Mubarak. Mubarak did all he could about it. Absolutely, everything he did, and nothing has changed. So there is a real problem with us Palestinians. We have to continue to work with them. Now we have Egypt that is trying to do something, but I'm not very, very optimistic, let us say. But at least if relations between us and Egypt, between Israel and Egypt, become important for benefit of both countries, it will be a very important achievement.